Dr. Moshe Lewis, Music and Medicine, here celebrating and raising money for people in need with the Hollywood and Vine Recovery Center. We have Grammy-nominated artist Major. Phenomenal. Your reputation precedes you. You are always so involved in the community and giving back. We so appreciate that. Where does that spirit come from?
Well, it comes from my own experiences. The village made the difference for me. Community made the difference. I grew up in a family, blended family of 10 siblings. So, you know, affluence wasn't always our great resource, you know, but when my mom, you know, had us involved in the after school programming and things like that, it allowed us to stretch and to grow and to show community that we were a worthy investment for them to invest in and to get a return on their investment. And so it was a beautiful thing. And I've just committed to not only celebrating community, but being community. And so that's what made the difference for me. So I want to be that for someone else.
Absolutely. And your music celebrates R&B and soul. Talk to us about how important it is to sort of preserve that music and to continue to have those phenomenal lyrics that speak to our hearts.
Yeah, well, you know, more specifically, I'm in a season where they're naming it Americana soul because, you know, I come from the South and, you know, shout out Houston, Texas. Yeah. I hear the New York in your voice, but, you know, that's another conversation. But yeah, like, you know, the sound of the foot stomping church experience, the roots of rhythm and blues and soul music. Soul music is, I sing from the soul, from every genre that I step in, I bring the soul. So for me, I just feel like you can more quickly connect to the heart of people when you sing soul music. And so the preservation of soul music is very vital because its story and its history and its journey that is all a part of that evolution. And so I'd be crazy not to bring along the stories that preceded me and also inspired me to be what I do today.
Sure, absolutely. You always give 6,000% in your performances, and it's something that your audiences really love. Talk to us about that tenacity as well as like always ascending higher and giving more and never sort of getting overwhelmed to give up.
Oh, well, now, listen. The tenacity is one thing, but I cannot claim to never be overwhelmed and wanting to give up because that comes frequently. However, I don't quit. Shout out to my fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the first of, yeah, you know what it is. And so one of the things that we always say is don't quit. Rest if you must, but don't you quit. And that was impressed upon me early on, well before I became a member of the fraternity. My mom, her whole thing was, if you want a thing, lock in excellence and show up well every time. And it will deliver the victory and the great resource that you're hoping for. But don't step in the ring unless you're willing to give your everything. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's why that question was a stepping stone to sort of the theme of today, which is when words fail, the arts can speak. In what way do you feel, like, how does that speak to you? How does that resonate with you?
Grew up in art schools all my life. Shout out to the Magnet schools, the Magnet art schools in Houston, Texas, Longfellow Elementary, Johnston Middle School, Welch Middle School, the high school for the performing and visual arts. Yes. And I think it's kind of crazy because, you know, we're here at Debbie Allen's, you know, facility. And, you know, she's an art student from Houston, Texas, that is still thriving and has always been a beacon and voice for the amplification of arts. But yeah, the arts and music, it's a universal language. You know, when words fail, the arts do the communicating, the arts do the connecting, and it's a brilliant thing. And I will forever support and help to resource making sure the arts stay in our communities because they changed my life, man. I could be a statistic,
Absolutely.
but I have certainly defied the odds, and that's too much to the credit of the arts.
Sure, absolutely. And our program is called Music and Medicine. When you hear those words, how do they speak to your heart or resonate on your ears?
Music is medicine. I think it's a beautiful thing to acknowledge it for what it is. It is a balm, B-A-L-M.
Yes.
It is a remedy. It's a therapy. And I think that that's key for people to understand it. To hear both the words is essential. You know, we need our medicine to help bring us to the better version of ourselves. But any means necessary, and be it music, I would always endorse it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's certainly sort of ringing a round of applause. So we thank you so much for giving your time, always being so available, and then certainly sharing your wonderful gift and talent with us throughout the years. We just continue to look forward to spending more time listening to your sounds.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. And as they call Major, all caps with a period, capital M-A-J-O-R, all caps and a period. They also call me the Hope Dealer because I'm committed to that amplification of the virtue that is hope. It makes a difference, and it ain't ever canceled.
I love it. And not cancelable. I love it. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, my friend.
love.
Thank you. Sure, absolutely.